Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your June 2024 tarot card reading. Let's get right into it. Happy Taurus season. Happy Taurus season. I invoke the EIO that thou wilt send Haru, the great angel, sent over the operation of this secret wisdom, to lay his hands invisibly upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Alright, Taurus. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all the information to do that is in the chat box below. And we'll see what we have for you. We'll be using Fall Tarot, we'll be using a Tree of Life spread. Won't be getting into any path working unless something comes up. The Aries reading came up, and it just happens. It's magical. It is. It really is. Okay. That's enough out of me. Again, happy Taurus season. Happy 6 disc season. Happy new moon in Taurus. Not sure exactly when that is, but I know it's coming up. Very cool. You are exalted in the moon, which is my sign, so me and you get along just good. Just good? Just fine. I like Taurians. Okay. Spirit, what do the Taurians need to know for June 2024? What do they need to be made aware of? What can we do to help them? Please and thank you kindly. Okay. Ruin. Keter. Here's the power of fire. Chopin. Watery part of fire. You know, it's interesting. Let's do this. Get more fire. Gibra. Judgment. Tibereth. What a great works. Nektok. Fool. I had the Fool and Nektok today too. Odd. Fool's girlfriend adjustment. I like that. Yesod. Foundation. Princess. Very nice. And Malkuth. Oh. Martian energy. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you, Taurus, for being here. It's to you. Let's get into it. Let's go down the tree. Okay. Top of the tree, we have Ten of Swords, Lord of Ruin. Okay. Tens are overflow, abundance, too much of a thing, too much of differentiation. This is reason run amok. It's too many thoughts, and it has led to an ego death. You see here in the card, the swords make out the shape of the Tree of Life. If you look very carefully here, see this heart right here? It's being stabbed by these 3 swords right here, and it hurts. Yes, it does. So Taurians, just be made aware that in your pure consciousness, this Sephiroth is very clouded. Whatever you're doing may seem like it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, or like it's fine, like there's reason behind it, and there's thought and there's differentiation, but it also might be driving you a little nuts. Okay? This is also a card that reflects cleverness and self-deception. But yeah, mostly what I get from this card is ego death. Trying one thing after the other until you just can't do it anymore, and you come to a ruin. It's not an easy card, Taurus. It's not an easy card. looking at some of your qualities here, some of your finer ones, and just want to be sure. Okay, so you got the Ten of Swords, and Keter, and Chokmah. Don't mind the Hebrew if I'm mispronouncing it or whatever. The Tree of Life stuff, I'll say it, but don't worry about it. Wisdom, things, actions you can take. You have the Ace of Wands, root of the power of fire. Ace of Wands is the quintessence. I like that word, sorry. It is the root of the power of fire. It is, what do you want to do? Right? It's being able to do anything, seeing a whole bunch of options, and Spirit handing you this wand saying, what do you want to do with it? Dealer's choice. Although I guess I'm the dealer here. You see also here, these little candles, which are actually supposed to represent ejaculation, sperm. It's a very sexy deck, but they're also in the form of the Tree of Life, right? Which is kind of cool. Okay. But that's basically what it is, root of the power. It's also what creates the whole tarot deck, right? Creation, spirit, fire, doing. What do you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it, Taurus? You're known to be stubborn, overcautious, sticking to routines a little bit too much. I feel like Spirit here is saying, change it up. If you could change anything, do something different, what would it be? You don't even have to do it, but think about it. And then do it, yeah. Oh boy, okay. Because you know what? You are an awesome badass sign. Yes, you are. Okay. I was looking for something a little bit more specific, but yeah, you deserve better than a Ten of Swords. The head of your tree. Okay. Binah, understanding, watery part of fire, Queen of Wands. Let me tell you a little story about this lady. Excuse me. Okay. Watery part of fire, the emotional part of spirit, the understanding of spirit, the understanding of the will to do. She's fun, she's fine. She's a little bit like the Knight of Wands, that she has courage and she's bold and brash, but unlike the Knight of Wands who just goes and does anything, right? And someone says, what the hell are you doing? He's like, oh, I did it for honor. I did it for some reason. I don't know. Queen of Wands knows how to hold back a little bit, knows how to use it to her advantage, use it to her attractiveness, as it were. Yeah. So she's a little bit more, I keep comparing her to the Knight, but her replacement's perfect right here. And Binah, because that's where she needs to be, she is understanding. She is understanding of fire, and she understands what you want to do. On the other hand, she likes things her way, right? She makes friends, but only the friends that she wants. On the Rider-Waite-Smith, she has that black cat, right? And it's supposed to be bad luck, but she doesn't care because that's her black cat and she loves it. Same with other things. Someone says something about her that's not even supposed to be like a diss or whatever, but she takes it the wrong way, she gets pissed off. And she takes it out, she's quick to get violent and angry, and people don't always understand. These are some of her darker traits, but we all got them, right? So, I like her in your understanding. She's gonna understand, well, you're gonna understand, because this is definitely you, Taurus. You're gonna get still, you're gonna get grounded, serene, you're gonna get into your body. You're gonna observe you're gonna observe what's going on inside. And once you do that, you'll see, or or I should say, you will understand what it is to be done. About that Ten of Swords in your head. Space. Okay. Let us cross the abyss. Into Hesed, mercy, things to be grateful for. Positive feminine, which I know isn't really a thing, but it kind of is in the tree of life. So, at any rate, you have Six of Wands, Lord of Victory, right? Yes, Lord of Victory, Leo, and what is it with me today? Leo and Jupiter. Okay, this is good. This is a victory. This obviously comes right after the 5, which is strife, which is fighting, and this is we did it. We fought. It's over. Let us chill. Let's have our victory dance. Let us celebrate even. It's not well dignified, so it might not be felt too strongly in this month. And I feel like that Ten of Swords at the top there, it could make things just difficult to know. Difficult to know. I, the observer, and the subjective experience. This is your subjective experience as well. So whatever you're doing in the month of June 2024, in your subjective experience, feels like a victory. Feels like a victory. And your path, I know I said I want to bring on paths, but your path is from the observer to the subjective experience. The difference between the observer and the subjective experience is that the observer is untouched. The subjective experience is open to causation and change. Now here the observer is the Ace of Wands, right? I can do anything. Subjective experience is victory. So whatever you did here, you were seeing through your own path that whatever you did is good. Whatever you did is helpful. Whatever you did is fixing whatever's going on with that Ten of Swords. Sirens, yeah. They know I'm right. Okay. This is also your vision of love. Victory. All right, I feel like I'm missing something there, but we shall continue. Geburah, challenges, severity. You have the Aeon, also known as Judgment. Let's see, Judgment is I, the way, and the how. I, the way, and the how am embodied. Yeah. Judgment is using your intellect to figure stuff out. That sounds so obvious. Wow. But it is. It separates itself from the body, and then it comes to understanding and intellectual curiosity to come back to the body. It wants to know what's up. It wants to know everything, starting with the body, which makes sense for you, Taurus. You're a very sensual sign, as it were. I have was your motto. This being in your challenge, the activity of your experience. Let's say there's something that you want to understand, something you want to know, something you want to fight, because it's under Mars, something you want to survive perhaps, and it's not easy. This could be a quarrel with a family member, a quarrel with a friend, a quarrel with a loved one. But intellectually you just know that something's not right. you're making a judgment about it. And that's cool. We all make judgments about things all the time, every day. If we didn't, we would be dead. So, there it is. I, the way and the how, am embodied. What does that mean? Trust your gut or your shoulders. I think that's your body part here, but trust your gut. Trust your gut, and the mind will follow. Let's continue. Trust the gut, and the mind will follow. I'm gonna take that back because you have that Ten of Swords in your Keter, so in your pure consciousness. So definitely trust your gut, whatever it is. Okay. Now, your advice from Spirit. Your pure consciousness. Personal consciousness, localized consciousness. 3 of discs. Lord of Great Works. The reception of change. What is he talking about? Okay, what he's talking about is focus, is understanding, is... See this pyramid right here? You get so focused on it that everything else kind of just melts away. Right? That is kind of the heart of this card, at least for me. Now this coming up under your personal consciousness, I'd say you are working really hard towards to change something. Yes, you are. You're focused, you're determined. You might be a little stubborn. None's gonna stop you. You're a bull. What stops the bull? Nothing. This is also a card of communication, working with others and such. It is Mars and Capricorn. So, your advice from Spirit is to stay focused, change what you need to change, use what you have to use. You got the tools, you got the talent, but stay focused. Stay focused. And you will work your way through all of this. You will unscrew your head. Let's continue. All right, let's get down below the tree, or the lower half, and bam. Thoughts and emotions, your will and the what, you got La Fool. Okay. Aleph, the Fool. I like this guy. He looks happy, but he also looks like he's in a box or something. Okay, the Fool is pure consciousness coming into existence, becoming self-aware and wanting experience. In your case, being where it is, I'd say craving it a little bit. You have the Ten of Swords and all these thoughts, and you can create something new with this Ace of Wands, and you're trying to understand it with the Queen, and you have this victory and this judgment and this hard work, and after all that, you just want to just get out, do something, take your mind off of it, enjoy your body, get grounded in your body, feel serene again. Yeah. And you know what? Whatever it is that you do to achieve this, if it feels foolish, if it feels foolhardy, if it feels a little embarrassing, who cares? This is what you want. You don't need this, of course. It's the will and the what, which is all about desire, which is all about death and birth, which is all in the mind. But all is mind. So this desire for this was created from the great works, and I'm getting in the path of working without even being aware of it until right now, but it still applies. It still applies. This is still your will and what. This is your Venus, your relationships, values, and balance. Where's my pen? Balance. And this is what you knew. What you nude? what you need to do to keep that balance. At least you feel so. Or I feel so. I feel so good. Okay. Taurus. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. Mercury, you're hot. Fool's girlfriend. See how they look together. I always want to see. Oh, they're a weird couple. Okay. Adjustment, Libra energy. You're how in the way. Yeah. Mercury, thoughts, communication, travel. Thoughts, balance. All right, let me talk about adjustment a little bit. Adjustment is the dancing, balancing act. Balancing act. Good, that's good, Danny. Okay. Who's Danny? This Spirit War Star. Okay. It is the dance between outer circumstances and inner sovereignty. What does that mean? Karma. It teaches us and adjusts us, right? You go surfing on a surfboard, you stand up on it, which is something I never do, but I assume that you move a little bit like this and a little bit like this, and you adjust to keep your balance, right? You study Kung Fu, right? And learn how to use your muscles in different ways and how to redirect energy and pull it back and use it to your advantage. This is what this card does too, or at least what's the message of it, right? There's awareness happening and constant activity. So you need to make an adjustment. An adjustment needs to be made. Something needs to change. You want to change your karma, which will ultimately just bring you more karma, which is cool. We're all on the treadmill of karma, or the treadmill of samsara, or whatever, but yeah. And I feel like the Fool is that adjustment. And that is on we'll get to that, but yeah, that's all this is. Just keep a balance between your external and your internal. I know you're really focused here with this work, with this Mars and Capricorn, which is such a focused energy. Just don't get too rigid. Don't harp on anything too long. Be flexible, Taurus. And that's how you'll unscrew your head. Okay? Let's continue. Your Yesod, your foundation, your automation, earthy part of Earth, Princess of Discs. She's the embodiment of Earth. She's very down to earth. She is the Emperor, she's the Lover, she's the Hierophant. All in one. She's Malkuth, she's... Okay, Spirit Wars, we get it, but what's the message here? Okay, alright, well said. Yeah. One thing though, where your rulership is Venus and your exaltation is the Moon, not to change the subject, rulership, exaltation, this is where the universe is bringing you. This is like where you're supposed to do. This is where you're welcome to chill. This is where you're welcome to chill. Rulership, okay. So you're making a leap. And you're working hard. Now what's important in your foundation is that you stay, again, grounded. Grounded. That's the thing about the Princess of Discs. She's very innocent. She knows how to stay grounded when things don't go her way. But she's Earth of Earth, so she's salt of the earth, right? Look at her. Kind of looks like a predator, but yeah, she's good. And And she's pregnant with possibility. So this being in your automation, your subconscious, back of your head, Taurus, you're not going to let anything get to you. You're not going to let anyone piss you off. You're not going to lose your cool or your head. Stay grounded. Stay in the body. You're not your body, of course, but in the month of June, it will serve you well to be in it. If that makes sense. You are all about sensuality. I believe I said this already, but I say it again because you can use it to your advantage. Yes. Okay, Malkuth in your embodiments. Martian energy, Tower. Okay, Tower is all about desire becoming reason. Tower breaks down the silent, still personal consciousness as a food, as a mouth would break down food. Comes down into the desire is Venus and uses Mercury as its tool for reason. What the hell am I talking about? Well, it's getting carried away. It's Mars, which is gross and war and just I want and rage. Look at this card. Tell me that's not rage. This is also the Eye of Osiris, I believe, revealing a truth. Whatever that truth is for you, Taurus, you're not too happy about it. You're actually pretty pissed off, I'd say. I'd say it's why you are so focused on changing it. Why you really don't want anything to do with it. Or you're really gonna have to keep an eye on your balance. And perhaps why it feels hard to make a judgment call. And I'd say it definitely has something to do with this. Tower's not always bad though. The Tower can be just a breakdown of your, Venus and Mercury are below the tree, but it can also symbolize you fusing the two together and using them for good. It's all up to you, right? You have this in Shokma, you can create anything you want to. But this, whatever this sense of security you had, whatever this barrier was between your desires and your reasoning, is broken down. So I'd say you're either becoming obsessed, we all do. We all get obsessed about something sooner or later. You might be getting possessive. I want to say greedy, maybe stubborn. I'll say this much: when I had this one time in my Malkuth. Weird thing to say. It was on Christmas Eve, and I had all these plans. And then my Christmas Eve was just like, oh, this is it. Okay, this is what it is. Okay. This isn't what I wanted. It's okay. That was about the extent of my reaction. I was probably a lot more pissed off on the inside, but yeah. Tower near Malkuth. It's not easy. It's not easy, Taurus. These things, they happen. Good thing about the tower is it gives you an opportunity to build another one. Why? So it can break down two at some other point. Not to sound pessimistic, but Wheel of Fortune keeps on turning, as it were. So remember, there's an ego death here. Can't really do anything about that. You can change anything you want to, especially when you come to understand how to use it to your advantage. There is victory here to be felt, to be done. So get to it. Trust your gut. Stay focused, but I don't need to tell you that. Make a leap when you can. Pivot. Keep your balance. And baby, stay grounded. It wants to take care of itself. Alright, Taurus? Hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you have a great rest of Taurus season, and I'll see you next month, okay? Much love. Bye-bye.